flight, my dudes.
Safe flight. Guys. You know what? I had number 1. I think I had Fnatic, of course, and then I had SRG. I think they do make the lower bracket run though.
Yeah. For me, it was Fnatic Onic, RQ, SRG, and then I think this is where we all kind of failed.
Yeah.
Aurora. All of us. I think all of us had Aurora some way or the other in the top 8. I think that's the only thing that even people who got like 7 out of the 8 teams right, they got one wrong.
Everybody had Aurora.
100% Aurora.
Yeah.
Nobody expected them to drop out of Swiss.
Yeah, so, it's tough to see, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching right now, you guys can let us know if you were surprised too.
What do you think? Yeah.
What do you guys think? Did you have Aurora in your top 8?
Man, this is the M6 English podcast again. Please be patient with us, guys. We're trying our best here to troubleshoot the issue. Seems like Skylar's taking he's such a chill guy. Look at how chill he is. He almost looks like Hoon in the NACT Grand Finals. He just needs a blanket, bro.
Get him a blanket, get him a blanket. Hey, that's why the Secret Lab chairs are so great. If you guys don't have a Secret Lab chair, grab one, because then you can do that. What Skylar's doing here,
You can do what Skylar's doing. LaFell does it all the time. He sometimes flexes on everybody who doesn't have a Secret Lab, saying, what's up with you? Why don't you have a Secret Lab, man? It's the best comfortable chair in the world.
Secret Lab's amazing, man. Secret Lab's amazing, Shout out to my boy, America 96. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling for the game?
I was just talking about you, man.
Oh, you were just talking about me?
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
I love it when people talk about me.
We were literally just saying how great of a guy you are.
I doubt that. But you know what? You guys are greater than ever. Because you know what they say about my name.
What do they say about your name?
You can't spell LaFell without an L. That's my rapper name, Lil L.
Lil L?
Yeah, here you go, Rico.
Hey, it was good having you visit us,
That's
man.
a whole lot of L's, LaFell. Lil LaFell, that's 2 on top of the 2 you already have in your name.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that guest appearance, LaFell.
Hey, we always guest over there, so.
Yeah, we always guest over there.
It's only right that LaFell guests for us.
It's only fair.
Hey, that's a podcast anyway, right? You usually have guests.
We have guests. We have the L LaFell.
L LaFell.
He actually, we actually made this term earlier.
What's the term?
During the Fnatic Onic versus SRG match.
What's that?
Because it looked like, I think it was game number 1 where I forgot who body blocked exactly.
Kirk.
But there was Kirk block. Who shot the skill shot.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk body blocked, and that's what we call Kirk block.
That's true.
LaFell just Kirk blocked DJY. If you guys know, you know.
DJY is in the
building.
In the building. He's in the crowd.
And he's not wearing a jersey, so in case you guys are worried.
He's not? I thought he was.
He was wearing a jersey, but none of the teams that are playing.
That's true. Yeah. Hey, we're going to have more guests join us.
Hey.
We got just word right now. Let's go ahead and be joined by the panel.
Where are you guys?
The Cool Caster desk.
Wait. Hold on. Let me turn on your volume, actually.
We got the
Let me turn on your volume. All right.
Welcome to...
Hey, where are you guys?
LaFell.
We're right here, right next to you.
They're below us.
LaFell, we're over here.
They're below us.
Right next to you. Where?
I'm waving at you, buddy.
You guys gotta look at up.
I can't see him.
Like you look upwards.
How is Nice that big and I can't see him?
I'm right here.
Where? LaFell. You're right. You're looking to the left.
There you guys are.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How you guys doing?
Nice. Let me just say, you look better in person.
Thank you.
Is that
shorter than I
Is that a compliment or is that
I'm a little bit
camera?
A little shorter than I expected.
We're in 4K right now.
We're in 4K? Yeah.
Brigitte is taller than I expected.
Really?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Have you met Naisu?
Yeah. No.
We're from the same region.
Hey,
You guys are both from Malaysia?
Yes.
Wow.
Dude, even if you're from the same region, you're a big region. You guys could have just not met each other.
Yeah.
We're from Indo. Indo's huge.
It's massive. I don't even know who my roommate is in Indo.
If you guys are in Singapore, then you guys know everyone.
That's true. That's true.
Your regions.
That's true. Maybe
Your region's huge.
What about Trex?
Trex.
Where are you from?
Where are you from, Trex?
Where am I from, Brigitte?
I want to say his real name, you know?
What do you...
Mr. Wagner?
Mr. Wagner.
Mr. Wagner.
Wait, which is it? Which
stop
is it?
myself.
Mr. Wagner or Mr. Fear?
It's...
Oh.
Chat,
What's the real name here?
I've changed my ways. I'm now T Bless.
Yeah, T Bless.
T Bless.
He's T Bless.
He's T Bless. All right,
Look at
T
the
Bless.
man.
Who you blessing today?
Who did you bless today?
I blessed
He didn't.
Fnatic Onic Philippines and Falcon.
No, it's true. He was wearing
What
that
about this
jersey.
game?
This game, I've blessed RQ.
I mean,
What about
he's a bit
game two?
biased. He's a bit
That
biased.
is some
Draft
bias.
do you like more?
Game 2's draft, honestly, I like Vamos' draft.
Yeah.
Not because they're ahead right now.
No. Obviously, that's a cheat sheet right there. They got 2 kills at the start. You can obviously just say it.
That's true. That's true.
Say, by the way, have you guys had dinner?
No.
No,
It's amazing, by the way.
It was
It's
really good.
amazing. You should really, like, when you have the opportunity, of course.
Maybe.
Are they flexing on us
I
right now?
think they're flexing right now.
Are they just saying they got dinner?
I think he came straight from dinner.
Oh, why are you
I
asking?
prayed.
Was that why
I
you were
prayed,
late?
I prayed, but then, like, it was there.
No, we should ask someone else.
Mirko,
It was there.
do you want this beautiful fairy watch back?
No, it's okay. You can keep it for now, man.
He said for now. Speaking of for now, let's do a trivia. Let's see if we can get
All right.
this. I got the last one right.
Yeah.
So the
All
trivia
right.
is who holds the record for the most kills in a single game?
Oh.
Single game.
Like in the M series?
In M series, in M series, right?
No,
Or
no,
is
no.
this-
In rank.
In ranked.
In ranked.
In ranked.
In global rank.
What?
In rank.
Well, it's
Seriously?
probably
No, I'm pretty sure it's M series.
It's M
Well,
series. Is this MPL or M series? Is this like the
M
entire
series.
MLBB esports?
It's M series. It's M
It's all
series.
M series. It's all M
Can
series.
you read?
Is MSC M series?
Oh, that's a different
M
trivia
series.
question.
Hey, LaFell, you really want me to put? You really want me to say it here?
No.
It's just MSC, guys. It's just M series. It's just M series. M1 to
So it's
M series.
the World Championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
M series.
M series.
M series.
M series.
That's a world championship, right?
That's a World
Wait,
Championship.
wait. Let's be smart about this.
Okay.
All right.
This has to be
a chaos team.
before the tank meta, right?
Yeah.
Like M3, we thinking?
M2. I'm even thinking M2.
I'm thinking M3 too. The Diggy feed meta.
Yeah,
for
the Diggy
sure.
feed meta,
For
the Diggy
sure,
feed
it's a
meta.
Diggy feed meta.
Oh,
Was that M2?
We're digging.
Yeah.
We're digging.
It's an.
oh.
So it's M4.
It's M2.
I was thinking
For
M2.
sure. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Carl
say.
Teasy.
I'm thinking of Carl.
Yeah, I think the
I
easiest
think
answer will be Carl
Carl
TZ.
Carl Teasy.
Carl Teasy.
But
My
since RQ played there too, and they're very brawly, I like their playstyle M2.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's true.
wait, what
actually.
about what about
Carl,
Burmese
probably.
School? What about Burmese School?
No, Burmese schools played the Diggy tank meta. Like they
Yeah.
were the ones
Oh,
to
right,
actually
right,
play
right.
it. Yeah. So
All right, Carl Teasy. Let's go.
Carl TZ.
are we all
Carl
locking
TZ.
Carl?
We're lock. Final
We're all
answer.
locking
Carl
Carl.
TZ.
Carl Teasy.
Yep.
Final answer.
Who is Carl TZ?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Skylar! Whoa! Wait,
M4?
he got more kills than the Diggy
I had
feed
a
meta.
feeling. I
Wait,
do not
17
trust these
kills?
guys.
Seven? Wait,
No, I
was
mean
it-
like
was it the
DK
Beatrice game?
Yeah,
Is
but
that
they all got
Beatrix?
shared between different players.
Wait,
No,
this was in
Beatrix
a
was
single
kinda
game, right?
Kind of
Single game.
busted.
Single
Against Onyx, 17 kills.
Whoa,
I've had game where I had 22 deaths.
That's not
That
the
must
trivia,
That
though.
must have been lower. That
that's
must
why
have
you're a
been
caster.
That's why.
Or upper bracket. When did they?
You know.
If only you could see them.
Then why are you here?
Because I also get 22 deaths. 21. One
21.
less death. One less death.
I'm 22.
20.
That had to be
20,
the Matrix game.
She's just trying to one-up us, man. What is
They're a
that?
Beatrix game.
Yeah.
It was a Beatrix game, all right.
It was.
It was a render apathy from Scalar kind of moment, you know? You know?
Do we have more
Okay.
trivia?
Oh,
Shout out
We're
to OG.
going. We're going.
Another one? All right.
All right, let's go.
What's
All
the
right,
next
let's see.
one?
The question is, name the 7 unpicked hero in M series history.
All right.
Zilong.
No, I don't know. I screamed.
Zilong.
Wait, don't try to take.
I'm gonna
What?
go. I'm gonna go
No, no.
Argus. Argus.
We have 5 people here.
Yeah.
We all can contribute.
Yeah.
Zilong.
I got 3
Argus.
already. I got
Argus.
3 already. I got 4 actually.
Freya.
Yin.
Yin.
Yin,
4.
Ylong, Aulus, Freya.
Aulus.
I think
Aulus.
I've seen all this.
Wait,
No
I
way.
think
It was on.
no. Aulus was meta before.
Yeah.
No,
But
Not
was
in
it
the
meta
M
series?
series,
though?
Listen, they gave us. I'm kind of cheating. We saw these
Yes,
heroes
yes.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You did? We didn't.
Yeah. So.
Just scroll up here.
We're cheating the system.
hey, what is this?
Well, all right, LaFell. We know how you pass school now.
hey.
Hey, just because we take our notes and you don't, it's right there. Go down. Oh no, right there.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
I can see it.
Zilong, Freya, Sun, Johnson, Argus, Hanapi.
At least I got
Yin.
Argus. At least I got Argus. You know.
Hey.
Zipper just said it's cheating,
using,
man.
It's called using our minds.
It's using your resources.
That's true.
That's true.
When you're in college, you can start using the calculator.
So, what LaFell's saying, cheat in school, kids.
No, that's not what he's
anything
saying.
to get to
No?
college.
That's
Anything,
not what he's
saying?
Anything to get to college, right?
Anything to get, see?
Nope.
LaFell gets me. Yo, that's what we call street smart, LaFell.
Yo.
Street smart.
Dab on it. Dab on it.
I
Dab on
don't,
it.
I don't know if I can reach you, but
I got you. I got you. I
Dab
got
on
you.
it. Dab on it.
Oh, there you go. I got
Oh
you.
my
I got you.
goodness.
That's
So you're seeing this?
this is why they don't put me and LaFell on the same desk. By the way, I just want to.
I
The
know.
picture in picture is enough, man.
The picture in picture. We passed
You're
the
out of
in
picture.
We're out of picture.
You have that choice, LaFell.
You have that choice, LaFell.
You have that choice.
You want to take that choice?
Okay.
Just do this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
As the table host, I'm gonna call for you. You want dinner?
It depends how long the break is.
Hey. I make the choice.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 10 minutes.
I'll take it. You dinner.
10 minutes.
You'll
That's
take 10
not enough
minutes?
time.
All right. If you want to pray Maghrib, you can go pray Maghrib as well. So we're gonna go for a break. We can do whatever we want. For the folks here, grab drinks, go to the toilet. We're going for a break. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Meiji! Meiji! Hello Tanda, semua suka biskuit. Biskuit enak isinya satu-satu pada sendiri. Hello Tanda, semua suka biskuit. Biskuit enak isinya satu-satu pada sendiri. Hello Tanda, biskuit isi yang enak.
Each of the 5 players plays a distinct role. Whatever it is you want to believe, but how do these roles work together on the world stage? Who picks up the mid laners and roamers are the bedrock of the team. Looking for the backup, not even trying to send him once more. Takes him out. Whether it's picking beefy tanks, mages, or sustain, together they provide crowd control and damage in the early game, making space for the team to farm or secure objectives. Then we have the EXP laners, usually playing tanky heroes. They poke and zone the enemy to create opportunities. Alright, let's see how the fight defenses here. Here goes in. It's going to be a lot of damage played. While the roamers pick to fill the team's needs and support if needed. EXP laners must win their lane and protect their tower with aggressive, confident play, ensuring map control for the team. Final slash! Finally, we come to the junglers, the early to mid-game finishers, and the gold laners, the mid to late game finishers. Finally, the god in the jungle takes a double kill. For junglers, whether it's frontline tank utility or assassin early game assassin burst, they form the core of the team. They act on the space created by their team to finish off objectives, utilizing power spikes with the early game advantage they get from farming the jungle. Should be a retreat from the burning gold, and they get sent down into the ground. Gold laners focus on farming for gold to become late game monsters. They are savvy observers, staying out of trouble and positioning well to deal the most damage with their fragile heroes. Do you agree? How would you describe the roles that make MLBB greater than ever? A new era begins at M6. But who are the rising superstars leading the way? In Latam, Mayhem Evolve emerges as the new gem of the region. With Aurora's fierce adaptability and rookie sensation Supernatural, the Dynasty Enders made history, toppling the undefeated RRQ Akira after a 2.5-year reign. At MTC Turkey Championship, S2G Esports rises as a new challenger. Led by Sichibong's superstar performance at the gold lane, Hagu's playmaking, and Begin's rotation, they are ready to shine on the world stage. In their M-Series debut from MPL Cambodia, CFU Gaming is ready to strike. With M2 veteran Poppy and core members Detective, Z, and Wadu. Can the Sharks are primed to make waves on the world stage. Returning to the M-Series is RRQ Hoshi, the Sang Raja. Reinforced by Suksujin's lethal skill and led by Skylar, this squad of young stars is on a mission for global dominance. The Indonesian cavalry made a bold gamble by swapping their lineup with MDL rookies, uncovering gems like Fabian, the deadly jungler, a calculated roamer in Winnie the Wise, and King Aaron Shiki, the next level gold laner. Team Liquid ID rises as a new M-Series challenger. MPL PH Season 14 saw the debut of Aurora Gaming with rising gold laner Domeg and MSC 2022 champion Demon Kite.
And welcome back. Thank you for being patient with us. Again, I'm Naisu, and this is Mirko. And we have concluded the podcast, I believe, but also we have a gift for you guys for being patient with us, of course. So there should be a QR or a code coming up. There it is. Go ahead and grab it. That's for you guys. Thank you again for being patient while we go ahead and got things situated, because of course, again, integrity, fairness at play here for the players. And just to catch you guys back up before we do jump back into the game, good little picture there. Shout out to them, by the way, Lafel, Brigida, and Trex for joining us earlier on. But we are jumping back into the game here once again, 4 minutes in. Team Vamos. Just before we had that break, grabbed that double kill for Chibi plus the turtle. Now they find themselves here. Nets. This might be a solo kill up top. Assassination Suksujin claims it. Solo kill up top. Skylar going to show up the wave now. Nets should be on track to actually lose some minions there as it gets shoved in. Chibi, though, will stay active on the map. Just getting the trade on the map with the orange buff take. Gets the information, you know. Opposing jungler there on the top side. Might as well go ahead and capitalize on it, but that's a lot of extra gold too. You know, going to the hands here towards RQ Hoshi. It whittles down that Goldie that was building up. You can see that now kind of diminished. Still holding on a little bit. This will be the interesting part. Oh, he's not going to be caught. Wait, the dragon still goes sniped down by the arrow of Chibi. And now he is on a killing spree. 3-0. A level ahead of Suksujin. Good starter and already Team Vamos should just get really get this out. Oh, it's tough though. It's dive attempt. It seems a full dive net slain again. Suksujin claims the kill. How do they retreat? Oh, there comes a beacon of AOG. Riz able to flicker around Skylar looking for the other angle. That's going to be the ejector to pull Suksujin back. And Skylar will be able to escape with the help of Tyron, who rotates all the way from XP. So it looks like RQ Hoshi wanted to go ahead and take a page out of Team Vamos' book and, you know, trade things out. Oh, here's the kick, though. There you go. All the weakness points already used up as well. Skylar should be able to go and fly. That's the Inspire. Sword taken out. Diamond walking up. Chibi to be stunned down as well as Warlord goes in. But terrifying. Oh, we connect another one. It's a target. Oh, connect to Riz. Now for the plans of Chibi gets the 4th kill in the game. And now Skylar the Vengeance. Still, it'll be the Shred coming down from 4 members. And Nets will claim that kill. That's the Shred that we were talking about. Feels a while ago, but we were talking about this carry and how this will work in the lineup for Team Vamos. And even then, again, he's not going to wait patiently. Skylar's just around the corner. That's away the dragon. He was waiting for that. The immobilization will lock him down under the turret, and Edok takes the kill. Well timed to play. Definitely needed here. You know, Nets obviously having those 3 deaths now at this point, struggling just a little bit, but this time around, Chibi having a completely different game. Complete 180 from the previous one where he was sitting at 0-4 at one point. So now in control, will take down this tier 1 lane. Outside though, Skylar will be flying out. That will be a turret trade up top, and it will just be traded with an AOG turret down below though from Team Vamos. Still with Chibi taking it earlier. I can say that's one thing that RQ Hoshi's obviously always good at in the matches that we've seen in the M6 is if they're going to trade, it's usually, you know, cross-map. It's teams not getting anything for free, essentially, you know? RQ Hoshi will go ahead and get an objective or a kill if they can, or even down to the buffs alone. But it's still Team Vamos holding on to a nice little lead. Warlord holding on to Glorious Pathway, going to get dragged in. Purifier already out. Glorious Pathway, no, kicks him back to the fray right now. Is that going to be a trade? Oh, no. Smooth actually taunted. The other side, ejector. Over to Iron, over to Tank. Now Suksujin walking forward. Has any electrifying beats. That's the Glorious Pathway placed down. Nets take a bit of damage as they RQ will just rotate towards the turtle.
Yeah.
Smooth, walking up again.
Smooth.
Chibi there, just around the corner too. They jump in, they're gonna have to fight for the turtle. Skylar wants to go for the weakest points on the sword. Jordan with a good flicker out. Skylar still the chases. Siren gets taken out. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Now, it's all through the turtle. Chibi wins it out. Skylar to purify. Chibi shuts him down. Raises the flicker forward. Nets slaying as well. Goes to the gold layer, is falling down. It's a 3-for-2. But Vamos got the turtle again.
3-for-3 for Team Vamos in the objectives. And again, Chibi nearly just unkillable. See, to this point, look at the damage alone with a Soul Sever. They'll go ahead and now take the purple buff. They get the tier 1 mid lane. Right now, Team Vamos pulling further ahead. Just with some of these team fights that are going in their favor, this is what they wanted the previous game. They couldn't get it because of how bad the early game was for them in game 1. Well, it seems like they've made the adjustments. Now at this point, they put some more pressure around the map. It's RQ Hoshi trying to catch their best, trying to catch up at this point. Enoch will get spotted out. Smooth keeps him at bay. So now the question is, where does RQ Hoshi go from here?
I think where they go from here is they just play slow again, right? I mean, in the mid-game, it'll still be very reliant on Skylar and Hoshi. But I think the Vamos actually have many ways to deal with the run. We saw earlier a great usage of the Purify from Nets to bait out Skylar into a bad spot and then to reset the weakness points. That's what you get with the Purify. So a lot of times we will see that. A lot of times, the other times we will see Smooth just use the AOG to revitalize the soul, get as much damage from the crossbow with Tang as well. And then later on, there will be Winter Crowns and Winter's Natures.
Yeah, that's going to be a play on part. Chibi already with a massive lead. Kills and... Oh, yeah, look at that. So Soul Sever alone, he did get VOD, but now he has to deal with this.
Oh, man. Remember some talk. Chibi with the juke. And that's going to be a taunt. Chibi still giving the damage. Lantern Flare on him. Does he get away? 6 in jail. Oh, he's slain. Chibi gets the godlike. Battle with a vengeance. This is a failed attempt on the team fight so far. Chibi's still alive. Shooting the arrow down. The AOG will come down. And it will just be another member falling from the Kings of Kings. RQ Hoshi have gambled into a bigger deficit.
This looks like a different Team Vamos than what we saw in game 1. I mean, talk about just synergy and being able to rely on each other. Chibi was in a bad position, really low, and then able to go ahead and wait on the team and then even get a shot off to help capitalize on a kill. And all that leads into another objective secured. Lord now taken by Team Vamos. They want more.
They do. And Chibi just comes in, retrieves the purple buff, takes it away, now with a 3-level lead. And he is just a camp away from level 15.
Again, at this point, RQ Hoshi finds themselves with their backs against the wall. Against their walls of their own base, especially with this push in. This is just a massive lead right now in terms of even the scalability for Team Vamos. Nets already shredding through that front line, just like we saw earlier. So now the mid, the focus here. The shields are going to go down here in the mid lane. A couple shots here from a distance. Lord's Pathway going to be set down just to help clear out the Lord a little bit more. We'll see what Team Vamos continues to take. Susujin will go ahead, cut down that wave. Might get caught out in a fight with Chibi here, depending on how this is played.
That's a 1v1. Chibi waiting for the ability. Susujin dashing away. Now another reset as well. Oh, what damage from Chibi! That's a solo kill. Meanwhile, Skylar slain. Totally traded back, but it's a worth it trade for Vamos. They're just gonna holler their way into the base.
That's 4 members down of the kingdom. Next up, the Torrent and Team Vamos. Are they gonna look to close out the game?
It looks like they will. One cannonade in the mid lane. Team Vamos will secure the game to victory to equalize on the board.
Team Vamos makes it happen in Game 2. A stark difference from their performance in Game 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a series on our hands. Took us a little bit longer to get through it, but hey, we're happy to get to Game 3. And we hope for the smoothest sailing at that point. But man, RQ Hoshi, it looks like the wind was taken out of the sails there. Let's throw it over to the panel to have this one broken down. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you guys, but number 1, that's probably the longest game I've ever seen. That was a very long one. 13 minutes, 40 minutes, 15-minute game.
No, it was 11.
Felt like 30 minutes. Something happened to Chibi, man. And is it because the lack of Ruby, Mr. T Bless?
Hey man, Mr. T Bless says yes. I mean, no, there was definitely something there. It could also be the fact that
Instead of Chibi going 0-4, he went 4-0 in the first few minutes. That's huge. I think this time their drop was cleaner, and RQ's was not as clean. It felt like they had the answers last time, but this time they did not.
Yeah, something about like not being able to stop Soren as well really changed things up, and then having a priority for an EXP. We're gonna talk about the game a little bit more here, and looking at the stats. But right now, officially, today is not a 2-0 day because we just had a 1-1. So we're finally going to a 3-game series from best of 3 now feels like a best of 1. And I feel like both teams really bonded throughout this experience. So I feel like game number 3 is mostly going to be target bans. Like, I feel like you can't allow Ruby onto E-Dog because that just stops the way that Vamos play. Not necessarily the heroes, just the way that they play.
And it's not even a matter of like what counters which anymore, honestly, because there were a lot of available picks, but then Team Vamos, they just really chose to go for all of their comforts. And I think that also had a huge factor to play in the way they were just able to be so aggressive under the level sword.
10 minutes, 56 seconds.
Oh, that was...
minutes, 56
That wasn't that long of a game. It's just a minute.
Nets just finished his Trinity build. And just finished his Trinity build, essentially. I mean, it just shows how dominant Vamos was in this game, how ahead they were, how quickly they were able to snowball. Everything went perfectly into their hands.
Yeah, and I cannot believe the amount of Chibi versus Sutsujin moments that we've had throughout the entirety of that game. But given this amount of a gold lead, you would understand why Chibi was just wasn't hesitant at all.
Something I want to request, actually, for the production team, if you guys are hearing it, I really want to know Joy's win rate right now, right? Because we've seen amazing Joy plays, like from King Kong, Dax, but I really do feel like Joy is one of those picks that's very popular, but not everyone really gets the formula. Oh, 41%, actually not bad. 41% actually not bad, but that does show it's less than average.
Yeah. That's an average. It's still hard to tell on certain things as we're coming out of Swiss stage where things were a little chaotic. So yeah, the Joy is it truly meta? I think it's still good because I don't think it was exactly the Joy was the problem there.
Oh wait,
I don't think the Joy was the complete issue. I think there was other problems on the board, and more Vamos. Chibi popped off, man. Chibi just popped off, and having Zorn with that early aggression on the Jawhead, it just fits so well into their play style that it just worked for them.
Yeah, I mean, having the Joy in your lineup, typically you would really force the reactions from your opponents, or typically you would save the tempo. But in this case, Zorn on the Jawhead, together with the Warlord on the bounty, like the amount of early game damage was overwhelmingly high for Vamos in contrast to RQ, which I feel should have taken a bit more time to go online, especially Skylar, right? Skylar, he did a lot during the early stages too, even on the 1-1. I mean, it's seen here in the total damage dealt, it's actually higher than Nets, but even then, when they needed to work together, you really feel the lead that Vamos had in their hands.
Yeah, actually now looking at the drop of RQ, they're actually lacking in damage because for Rin, Skylar, they're doing damage, but they're mostly doing it on the Gatot.
Yeah.
The Gatot is taking a lot of damage, the Jawhead is taking a lot of damage, and effectively Chibi dealt way too much damage in this game. Like, the balance is not really there. But it's okay, we can talk about that a little bit more, but I believe this is actually, unironically, the fastest game of M6 so far, and Chibi went from 0-4, now being 9-0-4, with 9-0-5 GPM. When he has the momentum, he does not stop, man.
High highs, low lows.
Exactly.
GB went from one of the most killed players in Game 1 to being the MVP in Game number 2, bringing us to a Game 3. He had some time to think about it all.
Yeah.
He had some time to correct his gameplay. He had some time to figure out how he's going to approach this. And I'm very glad that they still went for the Suyo pick. Sometimes you'll see teams, something doesn't work, we're going to do a hard change. They did not. They knew what the issue was, and they corrected it.
Yeah, I also feel like there has been. You have to attribute a lot, definitely, to the mid duo because compared to the first game where it felt like Chibi was constantly being invaded and interrupted in terms of the farming, this was different. He could secure the objectives for his team, similar to game number 1, but it isn't as if they immediately lose a lot of members after
That was clean, by the way. That was so
like
clean.
clean execution. Like even after those objectives, they can proceed with the fights and not lose.
Yeah, let me just say as well, like the mindset of Chibi going into this game, like you brought it up, Brigida, where he could go for the objective, but then he's like, you know what, I want some kills. I want to ramp myself up a little bit more. And then the thing about Team Vamos is that they play with emotion. Once they're feeling hype, once they're feeling good, they want more of it. They don't stop. They keep looking for the adrenaline, and then that just makes them a scary and scary team.
This is one of the highlights. I mean, look at this. I don't know if you would say, why didn't Sujin recall, like proceed with the recall, but
He thought he was good.
He thought he could get a kill.
Yeah. He thought, and I think he thought Chibi was going to go down there. So it's like, all right, we can re-engage this maybe, pull some damage. Chibi gets away, and that was the final nail in the coffin, essentially. This one, actually, I love this revenge because last time we saw Sujin get the 1v1 with the Ling against the CEO, and this time, Chibi coming for revenge. Very well done by the Team Vamos.
So let me just say that was a 3-level difference.
Yeah.
Level 15 going up against level 12. In my understanding, talking with a lot of players, people say Joy against Suyo is very Joy-sided. So the fact that Chibi was able to win that out shows how far ahead he was.
yeah, I mean, even the timing, it was just so perfect. Like, he knew that Sujin just used his electrifying boots. So he had no problems fighting against the Joy, aside the fact that he was 3 levels ahead.
Yeah.
But everything just fell into place, really, for Team Vamos this time. It feels like the T-Bless is actually taking effect.
Yeah, so the Joy could not drop the beat of the Flash.
It was time to drop the beat of the Flash.
Will it be time next game to drop the beat of the Flash?
Will someone actually pick up the beat of the Flash?
Do you guys know
The beat of the Flash.
that Ling looks cute in the skirt?
Doesn't he have a skirt on? Essentially, like a...
It's a 1-1 line.
By the way, the fastest match was actually that game, 10 minutes 56 seconds. Previously, 10 minutes 58 seconds by the game CFU going up against Team Spirit, where Team Spirit won. So by 2 seconds, Vamos was able to beat it out by 2 seconds. Can you guys imagine? That was the fastest game of M6.
The part I can't imagine is that they did it against RQ.
Yeah.
Like one of the first teams to advance to the knockouts, one of the teams with the least games and the fastest games and the cleanest games. But like...
High highs, low lows, man. High highs, low lows. High, low low, bye bye. So. Go. Stop.
Yo. Right?
Clean.
Bang. Go. Alright, let's bring it back.
No fight. Game 3. We talked about the Ruby. We talked about how in Game 3 RQ was like really, it just felt like they were ahead, but also almost kind of picked into those counters as well. Like Vamos kind of chose some heroes that just probably weren't the greatest picks. Game 2, it felt like they were in the driving seat completely in the draft. They had blue side? Vamos had blue side last game?
Red side.
So, and it seems like both teams have been kind of wanting red side.
Yeah.
With RQ losing, probably go back to red side. Vamos needs to have an answer for that, right? They need to have some way to be able to take advantage. Now they did get Suyo for free in game 1, so I think in game 3 maybe still take the Suyo, but everything else needs to change after that.
I actually agree with what Brigida said. When the mid duel plays very well, right? Having the Valentina as well as the Jawhead, very aggressive. And Edo couldn't answer to it. Like you said, Trex, no one to really stiff arm. So I feel like as long as they avoid that situation, then they're looking good.
Yeah, I mean, that was even against the Cho, right? One of like best performing Rome heroes in the entirety of the tournament.
Might be the first show he lost.
So,
Might be his first show
is
lost,
it?
I think.
I think we should check that. Like they have.
Or don't. And just trust Trex.
and just trust.
Because I'm the analysis.
Yeah. She's the analyst.
The Analarex.
What is your name?
Teamless is good enough. We're sticking with Teamless. I don't change my name to like Lenalis.
We got along.
We got along?
Yeah, in terms of the teamless, you should just stick with teamless.
Stick with Teamless.
What? Oh my god.
Let's talk about the coaches because we're talking about the draft. We got to talk about Kesku as well as Pubs just to see the differences because honestly, they are a bit different, especially when it comes to the experience here. Because if we look at both Coach Kesku as well as Pubs, looking at first pick rate, apparently Vamos actually doing quite well in first pick rate. RRQ only 14%. That's I didn't notice that.
Well, almost all of RQ's games were second pick throughout the Swiss stage, and I think the one time they were on blue side was their loss. So it's kind of a right.
Yeah, it was
The one time they were on blue side was against Twisted Minds, and they lost that game. So I think that could have something to do with it. It could really be their weak point, and it could. I think for the first time in general, blue side's not winning like for a lot of teams.
It's interesting. Even in this game when they fought against Twisted Minds, that was the Ruby in their hands too, which is why it has a 50-50 win rate at least for RQ. But then in certain situations, it really works well. This was versus a troll as well, so like.
Looking at the heroes as well.
They won blue side there.
Looking at the bands as well, quite interesting here that Matilda RQ bans out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Vamos definitely can use the Matilda, but definitely not one of their known heroes. The Hayabusa as well. Really, I feel like Hayabusa is one of those picks we don't see a lot of, but really has a very big impact in the games that the Hayabusa is a part of.
And there's this feeling that Soren just really wants to go all out in terms of roamers for M6. I mean, he started the tournament with like all those Hellcurt picks, even the chip, which RQ has respected even, I think, in the previous draft.
Phase 2, yeah, they'll ban out the chip sometime.
He doesn't want to go into like Soren.
He hasn't brought out the Natalia. Not saying it's a good pick, not saying it's coming up, but it's a part of his arsenal.
Speaking of, in game 3 we see something like that.
There's a condition. There is a very clear condition for when you use the Natalia rope, and it's about the opponent's jungler. If they reveal it too quickly, then the stars might align for you to pick up that Natalia, because I was able to talk to him, and he said it's a very, very niche situation. If possible, he wants to see the jungler. If they let the jungler be the last pick, he won't pick up the Natalia.
So there's that possibility.
There's an endless amount of possibilities with Vamos, it feels like. I think when we get into this game, though, I did predict that if it goes to game 3, it could get a little crazy in game 3. I do hope that they kind of keep it simple. I think Vamos has had a really good draft, and they stuck with comfort, but they still played strong heroes. They played counter picks. And they came to end the draft, like I said, I felt like they had their driver's seat, so I think that's how they need to come into this. It's just hard, I think, to draft against RQ on blue side right now.
Yeah, like I feel like now we got to talk about RQ. What is their win condition here? And I kind of feel like they got to shut down Zorn, because Zorn is enabling the team. If Zorn is doing well, both Warlord as well as Chibi is doing well. If you can somehow stop Zorn, then all is well.
So should we not allow either the Cho or the Jawhead even? Should we deny both of those?
I mean, I kind of feel like they were able to fight against the Cho, right? It's just the Jawhead they couldn't really.
Because Vamos, they already learned to respect the Ruby as well. So that was minus the problems that they had to face. But also, Warlord has been having a great time on 3 consecutive Valentina games too. Regardless of whichever mage or whichever mid duo he's up against, but for 2 games in a row,
He fought against Jushin.
Jushin.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's okay, right? Like,
Wait, what's your point again?
no. We were talking about how we shouldn't like allow those Soren picks, but then I think.
I feel like let Soren pick his pick first.
Yes.
And then counter.
Get the counter play.
So he don't chooses it later then.
That's what they did with the Ruby, right? I think they could still slot something like that in, and that's what RQ seems to always want to be looking for, and I think it's why they're playing so well on the red side. They get 2 strong picks, then they get the closing pick to counter out the first phase, and they end up getting final pick as well. They get first to final, so it's just a really nice counter position in draft, and I think that's where Kes Cutie's really shining right now in terms of draft.
Yeah, I feel like really where we have to see is that we're assuming RQ goes the red side or second pick. I don't know. That's their best bet right now. We have a player head to head. Looking at all the scores here, except for average turtle, it's all versus again. Better average KDA, better goal per minute. And I gotta say, I kind of feel like the KDA and goal per minute, that game with the Granger, again, even though they lost, I kind of feel like he got a lot of stats in that game.
But this speaks so much to Chibi though, right? Because even when they were losing, he was getting all the turtles in game 1. He was able to pull through, and it just speaks so much to his play style of like objective base, looking for those neutrals.
Yeah, I mean, on the Suyo, it kind of amplifies your capabilities to really contest the objectives, right?
Yep.
The Soul Silver, having that, and at
Thanks,
a
good damage.
decent early game, which allows you to not be that much behind in terms of levels up against your opponent jungler. So, honestly, Team Vamos, they've played a very similar draft for 2 games in a row, and I don't know if RQ would want to allow that to happen once again for the 3rd game. I feel like that's one of the questions we're leading to SQ here.
One other thing, if it's hard to go against Zorn, stop Smooth, man. Smooth had a 0-0 in 12 game on that Gatot.
But do we think the real person will stop? Because when in game 1, Chibi was one who really got shut down.
Yep.
And I think depending on what jungler Chibi gets, RQ needs to get something that can really target down.
I feel like that's the idea because, like I said, talking to players, they say that Joy is the counter to Studio. But that didn't happen, you know? Because
Jawhead such a good
Jawhead,
answer.
yeah, exactly.
Such a good answer. And because the electrifying beats is literally I'm going to run around in circles on you, and Jawhead denies that completely, right?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So counter to counter.
Counter the counter.
So, similar bans still for both teams?
RQ does take red side.
So half of their win condition in the draft is red side is already executed. Build against badass, so Vamos wants the Suyo again.
They like, if this is the 3rd game in a row, if ever it does happen, RQ doesn't ban out. There's a Jushin still, but if they still want to get their hands on that too, they can just let it.
It's not like a lot of teams are letting through the major. Like the Jushin and the Eve that was banned so much in the beginning, a lot of teams are like, no, we're not even banning
Yeah,
this
they're not.
anymore.
Vamos doesn't even pick it up. So even if you let it go, the chances of them picking up Jushin is super low.
It's a throwaway, man. It's a throw.
You know the Suyo is coming.
I mean, they could have been Hylos, but they might want Hylos, right? They could have been Cho, but they might want Cho. And RQ's known for this. They'll give over a pick to get some trades back.
What if RQ picks up the Valentina? But then Warlord will pick up the Sicilian. Sicilian Carmilla could come back.
But then you don't know who substitute
junglers,
will be using.
I mean, I think they can walk in the Joy here and be okay with it, right? I mean,
Also,
You mean for RQ?
Boy Valentina? Like,
even though they had a little trouble with the last game.
Gatot, yeah. Gatot easy. So the Valentina's gonna get locked in here. And Hylos is not a good matchup against the Eve, but some teams do brute force it.
and I'm not sure if like Smooth wants to play that. Soren, I have a feeling he doesn't. The troll's still available. Or Vamos too. But
Has lost both games, by the way. Joe has lost both games, just to remind you guys.
Yeah, they could just not go Cho. I mean, honestly, RQ could look for something similar that they had in game 1 and look for that last pick jungle again. Maybe lock in like the Granger here as their 3rd pick, like what they did in game 1. And keep their draft very open, very flexible. Because they had a lot of advantage in game 1 when they had that flexible, they had something similar. I don't think it was the Hylos Hylos and but they go for Skylar on the Wan. So now RQ's falling into comfort.
Yeah, because they see the Hylos, and no matter what hero Soren picks up, they're very comfortable with this kind of lineup.
So there's could there be a chance that Peru comes up?
Banned. Yes, been banned, yeah.
No, it seems like they were able to set this up. Even the Earthel now taken out, although we know for a fact that Nets is really comfortable with Harry for the entire series.
But now Vamos can ban Syzygy. Although to be fair, Syzygy is kind of hard to ban against.
He is though.
Carry's a little tough against Warren. I know that they had a good game last game with the carry, but honestly, it's if RQ is playing well and pressuring right, it could ban.
That's a good ban. I respect that. Yeah, I respect that.
And that's what we've gotten to in this point. It's like just targets. Like, all right, this is giving us trouble. This almost ban out the Ruby here. And then go back to picking something up like the Jawhead or something like that, like something that can control mid.
Honestly, that could work well for their last ban. And for RQ, that's hero once again?
You're talking about that guy.
I mean, Team Spirit used it against them one time, so it wasn't like...
It was one time.
It was one time.
This is uno, dos, tres, jala, vamos.
Or they go for like, they can always ban out the Alpha here, ban out the Hayabusa if they really think that RQ's going to go something like it.
Hayabusa banned.
Oh, Hayabusa is banned, yeah.
If they respect the Joy.
The Joys and... Just the Joy, the Alpha, the Nora, your team.
Matilda.
They banned the Matilda here, so the Syzygy want to go for like another assassin or the Alpha. I mean, they have the Eve.
I think they're still save. I think they saved jungle for last pick, right?
Yeah, pick up someone tankier here too. I mean, Ruby's open if they want to go that route.
Ruby and Eve, the Ruby Eve combo is also vicious. You hold everyone inside of the RWM as much as possible. Tig also open, like you said.
Oh yeah,
Shin.
it's just that you don't want to get Warlord.
Yeah.
Oh, Franco? Franco won that. Okay. This is a skill pick. Yeah, it's an answer.
Skill pick. I mean, Franco's always an answer. That's always a possibility. It's a high risk, high reward, right?
Dude, the Valentina will get the bloody hunt for themselves too. So
Does the Valentina want to get that close though? I mean, it's decent like peel. It's decent like if you're coming at me, but I mean, Potion's worth it.
You could.
Bloody hunt is a little risky.
If you can get it on the 1-1.
Yeah, then you're...
yeah, that helps a lot.
Although Gato can kind of stop that. He can punch you out of it. So Vamos, the last pick is going to be very crucial here. To pick up the carry and the Jawhead. So whatever worked, pick it up again.
What's the jungler?
Okay.
Last pick jungler.
What's the jungler?
Like, Alpha is still open. They could just round themselves out with something like that.
I want to go crazy, say Granger, but I don't know.
Don't go. Whatever you do, RQ.
I mean, additional scenes would work, but they're picking up the beat of the Flash. They're picking up the beat of the Flash.
All right, so yeah, this time we're gonna see if Syzygy gets to dance to the beat of the Flash. We're gonna see how T-Bless works. This is gonna be very interesting tracks. Let me just say, if this happens, whatever happens in the last series of the day, I respect you. I respect you.
I respect you too.
So thank you very much, gentlemen, Brigida, as well as Trikes. But now we have to give to our cousin, Mirko, as well as Naisu.
Well, today we are cousins.
We're all one big family. You know,
To be fair,
biologically. Historically, you know what? Well, going down to this again, we got a preview of the draft. Here's one last look. It's game 3. This is what we wanted, especially now that we're here in the knockouts. You know, it's down to one game. It's going to be Team Vamos here, of course, from Malaysia. Hometown villains, like they like to call them. It's going to be the Kingdom. RQ Hoshi. We've just seen one of the fastest games in game 2. The Team of Vamos got a victory off of. This time around, we'll see how this all plays apart. Interesting lineups, you know. I know we have some similar reactions going through the draft as the panel. But yeah, I'm wondering if Syzygy's going to have a better time in the jungle this time because we know how fast Chibi got going. Whoa. It's a focusing mark on the Jawheads.
Sorn, an interesting choice to go for. He didn't go for this earlier, right? I think he went for concussive blast in the last lane. No, Rin's almost just got a solo kill on Warlord. Everything else is quite normal, right? Tyron not opting for the Revitalize again, the Vengeance. But there you go, Setsujin winning out the Red Tree battle for the Lethal Wanderer.
This is so interesting. Yeah, it was concussive blast previously, and that's usually what you see, but focusing Mark, and it's funny because usually there are those iterations of the Franco where like they run the focusing Mark too, but obviously most people now take the concussive blast. But if Thorn finds any of the targets early on with the focusing Mark, it obviously will help with the first. We already got a preview even of last time how much damage Chibi was doing, so what more if you throw in a little extra damage, you know, to go ahead and play that part. Now, pretty steady things so far. Nothing too crazy aside from that almost first blood in mid lane. So this will set things up really well for a first objective, the turtle take. Hooks as well from Edok. Going to play a part in this fight. Chibi's going to jump in. Ooh, a lot of damage. Straight back, Diamond rotating in. Oh, that's a hook. A pick around on the Purified. Smooth, big resources. Smooth from the top lane. Rotates into the mid lane just to get a little bit more room for Warlord to clear it out. Skylar in the bottom lane now. Oh, Inspire the 1v1. Nets has to respect this. Nets actually wants to move forward. It becomes an even trade in the bottom lane. I feel like this matchup between Nets and Skylar has been one of the most like action-packed. Yeah. You know, laning like the 1v1s, especially early on. Like they hear, man, everybody's fighting in the mid lane. We want to fight. You know, so that's how that plays out. But this brings us now to the first turtle. RQ is going to go ahead and set things up smooth. Dropping down the ultimate.
Good moves for Setsujin. Red Tree battle. Chibi again. Real worm inflation. Sort of caught in it. The mobility field. Tyron picks. Oh, fire hook. And a bloody hunt from Ida. What a hold away from downtown. That was max range. That was on point. And Edok.
That's Edok's Franco right there. And, you know, there's not much you can do against that. Now here, Dyron should be fine. He does have the Vengeance again this time around with the Gatakancha. So, interesting how that first turtle played out. Of course, it went over to Team Vamos, but they lost the fight. And so for RQ, they build up. There's a corrosive size now for Skylar. Going to be the first item he locks in and prioritized. Meanwhile, Net's still working on that first one because he did also pick up those level 1 boots. So this goes back to the thing where Edok just plays around the hook. If they can get it set up, then that's great. If not, then you wait for Team Vamos to try to do the same thing, because once that flicker is available from Zorn, he might try to set it up.
You want to know a fun fact, Naisu?
Fun fact.
Throughout the ages of Araki Hoshi rosters, we always have a Franco god in the lineup.
Yeah?
Finn, obviously Naomi, and then now we have Edok. Oh, again, I mean, was that a hook? Was that a solo kill? I have no idea. Edok still has the bloody hunt. Skylar still has the crossbow of Tang, so it definitely seems to be a hook, right? There's no way that would just be picked off randomly.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know.
I mean, he didn't have a flicker, but yeah, it had to be a hook. Edok locked in, man. That was, you know, when you really look at it, but that's going to give Skylar this advantage that he was already fighting for, and going to get a lot of extra gold now off that gold plating. So, interesting thing for Team Vamos is how do they kind of respond to this, because, you know, Prodigy or not, with this, hold on.
The ejector to bring it back. Wow. Finally, he gets a taste of his own medicine. There you go. That's the pickoff game, and Team Vamos will be able to get a kill over Rims. Dodging in for the sum. The real world installations will lock him down, though. But he will still be able to walk away. Chibi, a bit more damage with the arrow there. As Rims pops in the regeneration. And now Vamos with the control over the turtle.
They're going to start it up. Again, they have an advantage with this one. They want to go 2 for 2. Holding it together. Zorn zoning out. They might force something out here.
RWM coming down. Red Tree, no, it's Zorn. This time he wins it out. Setsujin with the chase and AOG from Tyrant to take the kill. He tanks him over to the shot. Setsujin's able to escape. Smooth, running him down. Tyrant with a vengeance. Chasing Zorn down. Ejector ready. Zorn just walks away. And Smooth gets the double. RQ Hoshi just cannot get a turtle.
They can't get a turtle, but they will get some kills. But now Nets finally picking up the turret. Here comes Edok.
That's a bloody hunt. He's all alone for now, but he knows that Nets doesn't have... Oh, and blank iron hook. That's the one you don't expect to miss, but that's the one that he don't misses. Nets gets away.
It's kind of amazing how it works, right? I know all the Franco players know. The point blank ones you don't hit, the far ones you do.
Electrifying beat smooth is healing through all the damage. Citogen will have to just back away, and Vamos take back the control of the game with this momentum.
Just like that, too. Team Vamos able to go ahead and diminish the goal lead that RQ built up in the early portion of the game. And now it's pretty much even Stevens. You know, they are going to be able to continue to test for the objective, the third turtle that does come up. RWM held on here from Warlord. Will have to go